for tuning into Intellectual Radio, an iHeart station. D and Charles will feed your brain every Thursday, 8 to 9. Turn it up now, because we about to entertain your mind.
We're listening to The Shy Radio on IntellectualRadio.com.
Earl, stop playing with those knobs. Sit down and concentrate so we can continue the show.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Intellectual Radio. You got your girl D. Lee with my co-host
DJ Powerhouse
and my other co-host. And together we are
in the Shy Radio.
It's so good to be back in the house of Earl. Yes, I say the house of Earl because
most definitely.
This is Intellectual Radio, and this is the house that Earl made.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's
a blessing. Thank you, brother.
So beautiful when we walked in here. Of course, you know, Satan was busy today, but we just kept on grinding. Ain't that right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's been busy.
We just kept it going. So what we want to do today, this is our first introduction back. For those of you that don't know us, we are in the Shy Radio, and we are on one of the hottest internet radio shows, Intellectual Radio. And you can hear us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. We are behind a bunch of great radio shows, and we call this the best night of your life.
That's right.
I think we made it the best night of their life.
We had a nice partaking in that. You know,
it was a bunch of other shows. We got the two Chris.
Yes.
Yeah, we got Dan the Man.
Dan the Man.
He's still around? All right. No.
Dan the Man is gone. But
relocated.
I'm just naming some people that made this the best night of your life. And,
right.
And Steve, you know, Steve will give you the best time of your life, right?
So that's right. That's right.
Okay. And I heard that we got some new people added on now.
Yes.
We got the J Spot.
Yes.
The J Spot. And look at you. You was just outside with them ladies, and you don't even know who they were.
I know who they are because, believe it or not, I check them out sometimes.
Okay, and they have an excellent show. I've also been listening to You Should, and I want to congratulate another show. It's called Side Streets and Intersections. She has an excellent show.
All right.
I would advise you to listen to her. What she does is she actually feeds your mind. She actually feeds your mind, your brain. So I should say, you know, I've been gone a while. I said your mind.
That's all right.
Feed your brain. So Earl, you got to give me a T-shirt so I can remember how things go. But it's so good to be back. So we have to let them know about us and let them know what's going on with us. Normally our shows are a little different than today, and you'll get that next week. But today we just want to reintroduce ourselves, tell you what we've been having going on and what we want to give you through Intellectual Radio. So we'll start with Jaja. I put her on the spot.
So everything has been going well. I am so happy to be here tonight. It's been a long time. I didn't realize it had been 2 years. So to have us all together again has really been a blessing, and I'm glad that we were all able to come back.
Most definitely.
It's really, really good to see you guys.
It is too. And D. Lee, I just want to thank the both of you for allowing me to be here once again.
What?
This has been a blessing, to say the least. And you never know what you got until it's gone. And
true.
When we left, people were saying, hey, I heard you on the radio. You know, what happened? You know, I was looking forward to your show, and I didn't even think you listened.
Right.
And just to get that type of feedback, you know, in due time, of course, we all had our trials and tribulations of what we've been through in life.
Right.
And I feel like at this point in my life, I'm more calm and I'm more better to receive this.
That's good.
And once you step away from something, you come back, recharge, it's go time.
Yes,
it is.
It's go time. Let's go ahead. Let's hit it hard. And I put it out on Facebook. We're back.
We're back. Yes,
we are back. And we're not going anywhere this time. We're here.
We're not only back, we're back to stay. You hear that?
Right.
We're here. And we're going to make this experience exciting for everyone, to our listeners on Intellectual Radio. Once again, thank you for at least allowing us to have a format to do what we do today. And let's keep this moving. Let's keep this train rolling.
Absolutely. So I just want to say you ain't say nothing about Sia Boo. You know Sia Boo was one of our biggest fans. Sia Boo, we still love you.
Yes, we do.
Sia is my heart, and you know, it's just the growth that we both have for one another.
Yes.
You know, and I thank her for making me a stronger person and being a better man. You know, you never, you know, don't get me wrong. A woman will test you. They will test you.
That's what we do.
They will push the right buttons to make you angry. But you know what? At the end of the day, they do that to make you a stronger man and be out on the forefront.
And that's why we're there. We're there to uplift you and make you a better man.
Right.
So I'm definitely happy to be back sitting at this table with you two ladies. It just wasn't the same without one of you all, but now both of you all, hey, we stronger than ever. Let's make this happen.
So let me just tell you, it was a couple of chains of emotions that went on. I actually called Earl. And I told Earl I was coming back, and Earl was like, "Okay, who's your co-host?" I said, "Do you got one for me?" And he dropped Powerhouse name. So then when I got to Powerhouse, he dropped Pam's name. He dropped Jaja name. Okay, I have to not use her legal street name.
Yeah, not my government name.
And she dropped Lady. Now, did you keep DJ?
I kept Jaja. I dropped the lady part. I'm still a lady though.
Right.
But I just like it. Keep it simple.
And I forgot. I just sit here now. I was like, oh, my name was CT Powerhouse. When
Right,
I was
it
like,
was.
It was CT Powerhouse.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
like, okay.
was.
Yes, it was. And I gave him that name. Let me give you a little history of that, and then we'll get into a commercial right fast. But he actually came on as a guest, and I'm like, wow, this man is powerful. So I had gave him the name Powerhouse, and I asked him would he like to be a host, a co-host, and he was like, absolutely. And he haven't left since.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is definitely an outlet.
I appreciate you.
Oh, please. No,
I am so happy to have you here. The first time, this is like the funniest thing. The first time that I met him, and I said, you should come on our show. He goes, your show. So I go, no, seriously, we have a radio show and we do it every Thursday. He's like, right. And so I'm like, please just come to the show. You'll like it. And I promise you, you'll have a good time.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a vision in my mind. I was like, okay, she trying to hit on Big CT here. So I'm thinking, she's explaining this. And I'm thinking, a one-room table with one dangling light bulb, and and there's no backdrop, no nothing. We in this little cramped room, and talking about, okay, speaking of this, the headphones, we're gonna use this as a microphone, and we just gonna roll with it. But
She's
no,
gonna drop that Prince. Do me
right. That's what I thought, but it wasn't the case.
No, when he came, he was like, oh, this is nice.
Oh, this is nice.
Did you doubt it? He was like, yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah, that was Studio A.
Yeah,
I love Studio A. It was more cozy, but Studio B, what you think, Earl doing a good around here. It looks pretty nice.
Yes, right. Done a great job.
Nice satin.
He opened up the windows. The world can see us.
So
over there smiling, but I just want to let the Intellectual Radio family know, be easy on Earl. Be easy on him. You got him all great now. I wasn't expecting that. But he said with over 60 shows, he loved the gray hair. So keep up the good work. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the show going, and we're going to be right back right after this message.
Hi, I'm Layla Allen. I might be unboxing, but there's one problem even I can't fight alone. Childhood hunger. Over 17 million kids in America may not know where their next meal is coming from. That's 1 in 5 children. Yet billions of pounds of surplus food produced right here in America just get thrown out every year. That's more than enough to feed every last hungry child. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks gathers surplus food and gets it to hungry kids before it goes to waste. But they can't do it without your help. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by going to feedingamerica.org. Together we can knock out hunger. Together we're Feeding America.
To help solve hunger in your community and to find your local food bank, visit feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad
Hey, what's
Council.
up, everybody? I'm Jason Derulo. I love that music connects to people all over the country. But unfortunately, so does something else. Childhood hunger. 15 million kids struggle with hunger right here in America. And yet, every year, billions of pounds of surplus food in the U.S. go to waste instead of going to the children in need. Feeding America is working to change this. The Feeding America nationwide network of food banks rescues this surplus of food to help provide meals to families in virtually every community in the United States, including yours. But they just can't do this alone. Join me in the fight against hunger in America. For more information on what you can do to get involved, visit feedingamerica.org. That's feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America. A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Thanks for tuning in to Intellectual Radio, an iHeart station. Dee and Charles will feed your brain every Thursday, 8 to 9. Turn it up now, because we about to entertain your mind.
Stop playing with those knobs. Sit down and concentrate so we can continue the show.
To the Shy Radio on IntellectualRadio.com.
Okay, that's my fault. My fault. Thank you. Welcome back to IntellectualRadio.com. You got your girl D. Lee once again, and we are happy to be in Earl's house, IntellectualRadio.com. You can listen to us 24/7 live, and we also have another partner. Who's our partner, Charles?
Jaja is here.
Okay, Charles, look over there to your left. Who's our partner? iHeart-Radio. I just put Charles on the spot.
I know.
I'm gonna have to give him a little homework. That's all right.
You give me the assignment. That's okay. Mistakes are made. iHeart-Radio is definitely in the house. Intellectual Radio is in the house. We're in the house in the Shy Radio, and we are on, and we're never leaving Intellectual Radio. We are here to stay.
That's why I say you can listen to us in your home. You can listen to us in your car. You can take us wherever you go with iHeart-Radio.
That's right.
So just looking back, let's talk about some of the interesting guests that we had on. Who's one of your favorites?
You know, there was a lady that came and in fact, she had believe it or not, she had another radio show, but she had dropped a lot of good knowledge. We had the lady.
You talking about Davita?
Yes.
Davita. I'm gonna definitely invite her back.
Yes.
Yes,
Davita. She's doing a lot of big things out here. I believe she's starting her own media company.
She is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
She got married.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, she got married.
Congratulations.
And had a baby.
Yes.
So,
oh, congratulations.
Yes, baby Jada.
A beautiful baby.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You speaking about Davita. Yes, I'm gonna let her know that we want her to come back.
Most
that
definitely.
was one of your favorites.
Yes, one of my favorites. I have another one too, but I'd be biased.
Well, that was one of my favorites because that was one of the most interesting shows that we had. We brought him on the show twice. He came once with a gospel singer, and then he came by himself. We actually did a book signing with him. That's Mr. Cook.
Yes, that's right. He was on my brain. My Masonic brother out of Ashlodge 139, Clifford Cook.
That's
I'm
right.
sure he's now listen. That dude. He actually, and believe it or not, he came out with part 2 of his book.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he just.
And what is it called?
We're gonna have to have Mr. Cook.
Right, we're gonna have to explain that one
so we can ask him.
You can't say it on the air.
Oh no. Actually, it's Fanage a Trois.
That's number 1.
Oh, it's part 2.
Oh, okay. So we got to have him back.
That's right.
Is it published?
Yeah, he just put it out. He
definitely got to come back because I want one to read.
He just put it out. His alter ego, I call it, Sebastian Claiborne.
Oh, boy.
He goes by, but I'll let him explain a little bit.
I believe he does have an alter ego because when you talk to him in person, he's kind of shy, but the message that he put in print, oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, we call it doing way too much. Doing way too much.
Yeah, so
he's making it hard for other brothers.
That's right. I got to give kudos to his wife Chanel Cook for allowing him to put this piece out there because I promise you, I couldn't do it and still be living. But
wow.
But it's one of those adult rated books that you definitely need to get into, and he's a great author, and he's trying to do some big things with it. So
well, we'll definitely have him back. I'll put that down.
Yeah, most definitely.
Jaja, who's your favorite?
I really enjoyed the young man who was a professor at the school. He wrote the play or something. I cannot recall
the
his
gospel,
name.
yeah.
Yes, he was he was very intelligent.
He was very articulate.
Yes, and he brought a lot of things to light that you kind of didn't really think about. It wasn't just about a play or just about some performance. He brought a lot more to it. So I really enjoyed him.
We're gonna bring him back.
Yes.
Now we're gonna try to get in touch with the Ocean Man, K-John. We had K-John on our show.
We did.
Sure did.
Yeah, we had one of the girls from the basketball show. She was on our show. We interviewed her. We interviewed several R&B artists.
Exactly.
You know who else I really enjoyed was Beyonce.
Beyonce Fox.
Yes.
Previously of WGCI. Now that's funny. It's funny you brought her up. Now that's the segue, and we didn't even plan this. That's actually how me and Jaja met.
Yes.
I was the intern for Beyonce and Tony Schofield, and Jaja was the intern for V103, or was it 1390?
I was actually the intern for WGCI. And it kind of just happened that we clicked. It's like we instantly became like, we had conversations that we would just talk about things that kind of just, in passing. And then as time went on, it's like we just clicked.
Yeah, we really did.
And that's how we met as interns. Because we weren't like the 21-year-old interns.
You're one of those old groupies trying to be around.
Yeah, we wasn't. So they gave me and her the jobs to be like with the stars. Like when Jamie Foxx came,
right?
I was able
Anthony
to be side by
Hamilton,
side with
Usher.
Jamie Foxx, because they knew we wasn't starstruck,
right?
We wasn't. And then there was a young group. What was that young boy group that came and they put us on?
I can't remember.
They
but
even
you know
had
who
me to
I
interview
was
him.
really surprised, and I was pleasantly surprised, is Jeremiah. Because you remember he used to come to the studio all the time, and now look at him.
Right.
Yes,
so that just goes to show you never know where you'll end up.
And you never give up, because Jeremiah was promoting himself.
Yes.
He was at WGCI promoting himself. He had his CDs there. They had Mogul Music Monday, I believe, where you can bring an independent person can bring their music down and they'll listen to it. Every Monday, Jeremiah was there. Every Monday with his music.
Wow. And let's not forget, we had DJ 40 Plus in the house.
Yes, we did. Yes. Yes.
And that's so.
And he really ripped the tables that day.
I tried to get that man to change his name because he passed 40 plus.
Hey, I embrace it now. Don't change it. I embrace it.
But wait a minute. Now, when we gave the block party, you and him both.
Yeah, we tag teamed.
Hats off.
Wow.
You and him both. Y'all tore it up.
Thank you. Yeah, we ripped it that day. Now it's whew.
Yeah, he did his thing. That was very, very nice to have him in the house.
I was still carrying old school vinyl at that time. Not no more. Can't do it.
You put everything in.
Everything's digitalized now. We upgraded.
Why is that?
My back hurt. My back and my arms hurt. I don't look. When you go home, let me tell you something.
With the crates, you don't dig in the crates,
right?
You know what? If you can't find that on YouTube or somewhere, look, you can find it somewhere on the computer.
So now that's a question. That's something we may have to bring up. I done said Earl gonna get me, but that's something we might have to make a show. Are you really a DJ? If you're on a computer, because I can do that. I can mix on the computer.
No, it's not. Well, anybody
I can blend on the computer.
I know what you're saying.
Earl is DJ right now.
Now, in defense of all DJs, let me tell you,
they got a program where you go.
No,
exactly.
no. It's not the same. Let me tell you something. When you have control, let me tell you, it's like euphoric. It's like a drug.
Everybody's a DJ now. With
yes,
the
but
computer,
they're not.
Everybody is a.
But it
just
takes
like
something
everybody is
a
cab driver with Uber. Everybody is a DJ now with the computer.
No, but
are you a real DJ with the computer? I don't believe so.
Well, let me tell you, it's not just the computer. You have to know how to read your crowd. And if they're dancing to one thing and you try to throw on something, you have to be able to feel what they're feeling. What would they want to hear next? And sometimes you can't plan that. You can't plan it. You can have a template of music you're going to play, but if they're feeling this, you keep playing it. And let me tell you something, it's all about song selection. Anybody could play music, but it's when you play it. Yeah. Is the biggest question. That's the question to be answered. When you play something.
I believe that to be true, and also how you blend it.
True.
Oh yeah. Nowadays these DJs don't blend, they slam records.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they'll throw in, the little horn sound, and then they throw in another track, and everybody like, oh, okay. You know, blending is a lost art now. You know, there's some of the old schoolers still do it. I take it a challenge to learn how to blend. You know, if you could blend two songs that you never thought would go together and it comes out picture perfect, please, you keep running with that.
But can you blend with a computer?
You know what? There are programs that can help you, but
that's awful.
But you know what? You don't know. You got to know the pitch control and everything else. So.
Oh, yeah. Somebody just pointed out. Got a sign in here that say no stupid people beyond this point. See what?
Oh, this is new. Oh, is vinyl dead?
Oh, wait a minute.
She didn't notice that.
We moving up in the world. Right, our producer can speak to us.
Right, we have teleprompters.
So who to talk it?
Vinyl.
Girl, but you know what? I don't like this. This making me look like this putting like 20 pounds on me or something. You know.
They say the camera adds 10 to 15.
It does, and I feel like I'm happy. That's it. This is nothing but happy.
I love his spirit.
It's love, nothing but love. That's that good eating.
So is vinyl dead?
No, it's not dead. Believe it or not, you still have stores out here that sell vinyl. It's not dead. It's not a lost art. It's not. Plus, there's certain things that you can't find. It's nothing like digging through the crate and finding that original vinyl track or that extended version. That's very hard to find if you're lucky to come across it.
I'm going to add that to my list.
Vinyl is not dead.
Can a DJ still save your life with a computer? I want to know if that DJ can save my life with the computer.
Look, I understand why the DJs do it with the computer, because it's compact, it's easy to carry, it's easy to set up, easy to break down.
But see, everything that's easy ain't good.
I'm not. You're right. And sometimes
do you like easy women?
No. And sometimes
he's gonna say
and that's a loaded question. She's trying to set me up with.
Exactly.
But sometimes you have to take it slow, and sometimes you can revert back to the vinyl in certain occasions. But on the everyday, carrying that, lugging that stuff, it's a heartache. See, everybody parties and they go home. And when they go home, the DJ is left to lug all that stuff in the van. Then you got to unpack it when you get to the house. Nobody ever sees that part.
But that's what you're supposed to do. The fun of it is watching the DJ dig in the crates, slamming the record on there, mixing it, and then putting another one on there.
So you're telling your age right now?
Yeah, not going.
These kids right now, they're doing that with CDs, and CDs are almost extinct.
But see, everything is.
It's technology nowadays.
Yeah, I'm saying. But then what you're gonna do? You're gonna go to the store and download the music off of online.
Don't do it.
When was the last time you paid for a record? Well, just be quiet.
I said don't do it.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, and that's another subject that we're gonna have in the show. It's called the dummy down of America.
Yes.
How about
that? We are so dummied down from all this instant and quick stuff. Look at the kids. I've seen people sit in a restaurant together. Now, you came to the restaurant to eat and socialize.
Right.
But you're on the cell phone and you're texting.
I've done it myself.
I've had people to text me and I'm in the same room. Instead of coming over to me and talking to me, they text me.
But you know what? That's the drawback of technology nowadays. The art of conversing with someone is getting less and less important because you don't know how to socialize with a person. You don't know how to interact with somebody else in public accordingly. So now people do by what they see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see people texting all day, and believe it or not, I love my daughter, but she loves to be on Snapchat, all those little, I don't even have a Snapchat page. And Instagram, I don't have Instagram, but they stay on that.
I just learned how to get it. But let me tell you, my kids made me. That's why I said it's a dummy down. Because my kids say, "Mom, stop calling me. Text me. You down in the basement and I have to text you to tell you what I want."
Now, see, what did your parents say when they had the old school rotary phone and you was running around with your page at the time thinking you was big stuff?
Right.
But I wasn't in the house. We're in the house together.
But still, it was
a matter. And I'm texting you to tell you what I want. That's a dummy down.
Well, yeah, but actually, pages were for doctors at that time. Now, no one has pages anymore.
No.
It's the smartphone. The phone is actually smarter than the person.
Well, that's true.
You talking to the phone. You have, what's her name? Siri or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
You have spell check.
Right.
Because
you don't have to spell check anymore because it automatic
Are you
correct.
here? You're putting the letter R.
Right.
And not ARE.
The U
Right.
instead of YOU.
Yeah, tell them what you told me about the professor.
One of my professors when I was at, I believe I was at Moraine Valley at the time, and he said, I'm going to tell you guys on the first day of class, if I get any papers that has a U instead of YOU or an R instead of ARE, I'm giving you an F. I'm not going to go all semester with you guys. Obviously, you don't know how to write a letter, and you've been texting too long. So I'm just going to start off and say you get an F automatically.
They dummying them down.
Look, you got kids out here nowadays that don't even know how to write a check.
You have kids who don't know how to tell a watch
why?
Like this. If it's not digital, they cannot tell you what time it is.
But why? They should.
Because
it's technology. You know what? My uncle told me one thing, and I live by this. And this was his saying. He's like, nephew, people make money off other people's laziness.
That is so true. That is so true. Because the best gimmick ever, like in the creation of the world, is to put some water in a bottle. Something that was free forever. Seriously, to put water in a bottle, and people buy it every day.
Wait a minute, we got our nose up in there. No, I don't like that water.
I don't like tap water.
That's
right. I don't drink
certain
tap
brands
water.
Of water. I don't like. I'm sorry.
See,
but it's water.
They
taste
exactly.
like Michigan.
They taste different.
How does it taste different?
That's the thing.
How does water taste?
Or you get the bougie people who say, well, don't put my bottled water over ice cubes because it's tap water. So it's like we've gotten so used to having things convenient.
Well,
sometimes we do the goofy just to, for the convenience of it all.
I don't do the ice cubes. I have an ice maker at
See
home,
what I'm saying?
and I don't use it. It's not even hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, never mind. I'm sorry, we don't have purified ice when we're having cocktails. Look,
my
go get
kids
some
don't
ice.
drink tap water.
Go get some ice,
Exactly.
please. Whether it's brown liquor or clear liquor.
Right.
My west side and the south side know about that brown liquor.
That's funny that you said that, because when I'm out, if I need a drink, I allow them to put ice cubes in it.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's from tap water.
That's
right.
funny.
And you have a problem with that. But when you get home, no. I don't need that.
Right. I got to have a certain brand of water. It can't even be regular water.
But that's true.
Please.
No, that's true.
Give me some water.
We don't drink aqua.
Give me some of that Lake Michigan. I appreciate it.
Yes.
But that's
got to have a little
We were
bacteria.
raised on it.
That is so true. So
Can't
it's a
purify
couple.
the system too much.
It's a couple of people I would like to thank for supporting me, for coming back into this direction. That is Miss Marquita Riggins.
Gotta give it up to her. My sword.
Oh, you know her.
Yes, hey, look, this is a small Greek world, a small world from Alpha to AK. Yeah, ski fi all the way, Marquita. Good job getting in her.
Yes, she has been a support system. She calls me, she talks to me, and she wish all of us well. She told me to tell Earl hi. And also William Farley. I put up a little video of us coming back.
Okay.
He shared it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
He shared it.
Thank you.
And we as a people, one thing that we don't do, we don't support each other.
We don't. Not nearly
we
enough.
don't. And that's why we're not as successful as we should be. Because I don't want to see you do any better, or why is she posting stuff like this? She posts too much.
Right.
I've had people to tell me that I put too much stuff on Facebook about my kids. I thought that's what it was for.
Right.
For you to share experience and memories with family and friends, and not to put on there, I'm smoking,
Right.
I'm around the corner smoking, I'm going out, or something like that. It's to share your memories.
Exactly.
And
And
share
your
life.
events and your lives with people who are far,
Right.
far away, and can't be here with you to share that. That's what I
Right.
thought.
Dealey, you didn't have on the computer, you didn't have on Facebook the turned up photos. You was turned up.
Lost.
Oh, wow.
Only when I was in Los Angeles.
Oh, really? Oh, you was
boy.
turned up then, huh?
So what happens in Los Angeles stays in Los Angeles?
No, my kids be with me, so I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
She was turned
I'm
up.
always,
Was
She was turned up.
I'm always on mommy mode. I had one of my daughters with me.
Okay.
I was just turn up is taking pictures with celebrities to me. That's turned up.
So who did you see?
I saw Todd. I took a
Okay.
picture with Todd. I actually met, what is his name from Love and Hip Hop? The bad boy of Love and Hip Hop.
You got
I met him.
See, I don't even watch
Right.
those type of shows.
We're nerds.
Yeah.
We're lames. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop or Real Housewives of whatever.
So we did a lot of things. We went to the BET Awards,
Nice.
kids, and we was actually VIP.
Nice.
So we got to see the show before anybody else because we was in the rehearsal.
Okay.
So we got to see the opening act. I actually walked past Big Joe, but I think he got upset because I said, "Hey, Big Joe." He looked at me like big because he's not big anymore.
Right.
But
so
that's
he's
his
just
name.
Joe.
Just Joe.
Like Bow Wow, little Bow Wow's just Bow Wow.
Right. But he didn't, he didn't speak to me. He just nodded. So yeah.
Right. That
was real interesting. In New Orleans, I don't think I saw anybody. I didn't want to. I was just eating.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just, enjoying.
Was it hot?
It was very hot, and
that
was my true vacation.
Of doing that in July one year.
New Orleans it's incredibly hot.
It was
hot and stuffy, and it's easier to get liquor than it is water.
But it's beautiful, and I went to the Essence Fest 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Belle Biv DeVoe was there. They turned it out.
Oh my goodness.
Maxwell.
Did you read your childhood?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it was P. Diddy. And it was the Bad Boys reunion.
Nice.
Okay.
So they did good as well.
Nice.
Faith Evans, I don't know if she was drunk or whatever, but she slipped on the stage.
Uh-oh.
So, I never really have turn up moments because my moments are creating memories for my kids.
Okay.
So and I try to stay appropriate, when I'm with them. Mm-hmm. They think I'm crazy. But no response, huh?
No, we ain't saying that. Did you notice the silence?
Right.
Look, did you notice the silence?
Crickets.
Got crickets.
Woo! So y'all gonna agree with that.
Right, when you say
we're gonna let that ride past.
Okay, so they just think their mom is just crazy. So I'm turned up all the time.
All right.
If you ask.
My daughter thinks I'm a lame.
She does?
Yeah, she think I'm a lame.
Wow.
She's like, that was the time I was the best dancer on the dance floor.
Oh, Lord.
That was about 50 pounds ago.
Right.
But I could still move.
So you dance in front of her?
Yeah.
Was she embarrassed?
Of course.
Of course.
Kids
always
not at the father and daughter dance.
No. Just in the house, period.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? Oh my God, it's so lame. I'm like, I just go on about my business, go on watch ESPN, watch TV, watch sports and everything. So I just watch my little sports. Look, give me my sports, give me a little bar, and I gotta watch one particular show. I'm not gonna lie, I'm crazy about this show for some reason.
What's that?
Power.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait. Before you get to Power, I want to thank Earl. And the last time I was here on the show, everybody said that I polish Earl too much. Yes, I do. When he does great things, I do. Earl, you gave me a show. What is the name of that show on? Oh my God. Is it Greenleaf? Greenleaf is the name of the show. I went on demand and watched it all.
Wow.
Up until the point of the next show coming on. If you have not watched the show, you have got to watch Greenleaf.
And I have not watched
It's about
the show.
church.
Okay.
Church life.
Okay.
And some of the things that go on.
Okay.
In the church.
I'm a pastor.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm a preacher kid, so.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Earl. Yes. Oh my God. You got to watch that.
Behind
now
the
go
scenes,
ahead.
huh?
Go ahead about Power. Power to me is just X-rated. Come on now.
It is, but you know what? Let me tell you something. If you really watch it, it can give you some life lessons watching Power.
What? Teach you how to kill somebody?
No. See, that's on the surface. But it gives you life lessons.
Well, don't be a dummy while you're trying to kill somebody. Don't be arguing with the other person.
No, I mean, because you have 3 different storylines within the show Power. And one of the storylines, if you really, really pay attention,
break it down.
It shows you how to conduct yourself in life.
Wait a minute. Let me just say something. This is Intellectual Radio, and we feed your brain. Break it down.
Look.
I don't understand.
Look. Everybody likes the intellectual ability of Ghost because he's smart, supposedly. But Ghost has weaknesses.
Yeah.
And if you look at his weaknesses, it shows you, if you can relate it to your life or anyone else's life, it shows you what not to do. When he deals with his family, it shows you what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he has his mistress. You definitely don't want to do that. But still, it shows you how to conduct yourself accordingly. How he separates his personal life from business is uncanny sometimes, and a lot of it intersects with one another. But if you watch it, it will give you some life lessons. Even and I would tell you when I became an alpha, I watched The Godfather, and a lot of people look at it for one, oh, it's a lot of killing. No, but listen to it. Don't you ever go against the family, ever. Ever.
That's what happens.
If anything happens, you let one person speak, the president speaks, and that's it. You don't say a word because now you got mixed stories. If you got one story, you just got one story.
Right.
So you let the head speak and you fall back.
And whatever he said, that's what it is.
That's it.
That's it.
And don't you ever go against it.
I've never, I wasn't a Godfather person, so I don't.
One and two off the chain.
Yeah.
3, you whatever. But 1 and 2. Great. That's something when you get a teenage son, sit down. I need to talk to you about something. Sit down and watch this.
Maybe
every movie has a meaning, believe it or not. If you look deeper into it, it has a deeper meaning.
I don't get it from power. All I get is power. Everybody wants the power. They crossed each other and now they're back. Cool, correct?
Oh yeah, but that's like okay.
That's real life.
It's like in real life, but that's in the family. Look, I love my family, but let's just be honest. Do you like your family every day?
Not all the time.
No, not at all.
Not all the time.
You like your family every day? You love them, but no, you don't like them. Like any family, like any family.
I love them all. I mean, I don't. You love them, but you don't.
You don't. But that's a part of growth and process. You still stick together, and I may not like you today. I may not like what you did, but at the end of the day, you still for your family. You form, love it or leave them. You there.
So the question is power better than empire?
Oh my
please,
God.
There's no comparison.
Oh my God.
You feel like
there's no comparison? Better? Yes.
Okay. Why?
See, well, look. Some people may say Cookie and what's the guy's name? Lucius. Thank you. Every week, one of the kids go against, the mother and father, or Lucius is fighting Cookie. It seems every week, and then they come together, and then next week they fight again over something. It's starting to get redundant. Power to me is fresh, and it goes in different directions. It's kind of like I can predict
all over the place.
I could predict what's going to happen in Empire. Okay. It doesn't do now. There's some people may like Empire more than like Power. More power to them. But for me, I like having to guess what might happen.
I don't care for either one of them.
I've only seen Empire once, and I've never seen Power, so I can't compare.
Yeah,
one or the other.
I love it.
I hear a lot of people talk about Power. I saw an article a while ago that said that they felt that Empire was a spinoff. Well, not a spinoff, but a copy of Power, and they were
Empire.
No, it's two different.
Empire is like a musical.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
It's a hip hop musical.
Yeah, because you have scene groups and
it is.
And it doesn't do it for me. Okay. I want to see.
It don't do it for me.
My taste is I want to see drama.
Okay.
And Power, trust me, gives you plenty of drama, and it throws you a lot of curves.
It's kind of a disappointment, pretty much like Chirac.
Okay, I've never seen that movie.
I had no desire. Once I saw the preview, I had no desire.
It was I don't know if it was a comedy, a drama, a musical. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it was a disappointment.
Wow.
Because it didn't tell you anything about Chicago. And I mean, even the people that they had in there portraying, even the gang members, it was just awful.
Really? Right. I'll have to watch it one day on like Netflix or something. I refuse to pay money for it.
I wouldn't even give it that much.
Yeah, I refuse to pay money for it. But I'd be curious of the people who are watching us right now. Maybe have a Facebook question of which one do you think is the better show, Power or Empire? That's worth putting out there.
I would like for them to show us some love. I know it's kind of corny.
Yes.
And people say it all the time. But go to the message board, go to www.IntellectualRadio.com and hit the message board and show us some love. Wish us well coming back. Tell us to stay gone. Do something. Let us know you out there. Next week, hopefully, we can go live.
Yes.
I'm not into that. The only thing I can do is post pictures, and people hate that I post my pictures on Facebook.
Well, you know what?
Tell them when they say.
I'm gonna tell you something. If people, you know what? That's how you know you're doing something good.
Mhm.
You know, if no one's hating on you, you ain't doing nothing.
Right. And when they tell you stop posting so much, they stop looking so much.
Don't put so much.
Because you wouldn't know I was there.
Kids.
You know how when you were a little kid, your mom said, "How do you know I'm looking at you?" Because you're looking at me, right?
Mhm.
So they don't know how much you post if they're not on your page in the first place.
Yeah.
So that's what you tell them when they tell you you post too much.
So we actually have someone that have volunteered to be our social media person. They're gonna help Jaja.
Okay.
We're gonna get the
That'll
Facebook
work.
Live going. We already have the Twitter page.
Okay.
We already have the Instagram page, but I can't give you the address today because I am not social media.
Yeah, I
It's
need to
okay
get
to
better
get
at that
posted.
myself.
Yeah, I don't get the whole Instagram. I have one photo that I figured out how to place on there. I don't know how to make anybody my friend or join me or follow me or whatever they do. I have to get better.
So is Twitter dead?
Twitter
Do
is
they
still
use
there.
Twitter?
You know what? Most people
Do
use
people
Facebook.
tweet?
People still
You know how
tweet.
they used to hashtag tweet?
People
Right.
still tweet. It's just Facebook now. I mean, most people use Facebook rather than Twitter, and Facebook is where it's at right now.
It's
It
taking
is.
over with the Facebook Live and the
Yes.
Yeah.
And Facebook Live it's a good thing, but sometimes it can be a bad thing because sometimes people go live and you're kind of like, why?
Mhm.
What was the purpose of that?
Right.
I could have gone my whole life and never saw that. That's kind of how you
And
get out. for a
sometimes
while.
you're compelled to want to look at it. You know, it's some
Yeah.
type of draw. It's like,
Right.
you know, I don't like this, but I'm curious to see what this is
Right.
about. And you see it, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, great.
Right. That's 10 seconds I could never get back from my life.
That's right. But hey, I mean, we do a lot of stupid things in life.
We
you
do.
know. Hey, and that's just who we are as people. I mean, we like, you know, some people like drama.
True.
They like drama. They don't want to hear the feel good stuff all the time. They want to hear some dirt. They want to hear some drama. Okay, you fed your mind with that crap. Okay, so now where you going?
Right. Give
You
me
know.
some easy
You know
stuff.
how they said in what was the name of that show? He said, "You want the truth? You can't handle it." I
Yeah.
think
A
if
few
I
good
put
men.
if I
Yes.
put everything out there about my life, the truth,
Right.
I don't think you'll be able to handle it.
I couldn't, and I wouldn't. I
I
wouldn't
don't
handle it.
think anyone would be able to handle your real life.
Mm-mm.
You know, so yes, people do live fantasy on Facebook
Right.
because you can't put your real life out there.
Right. I want somebody to put themselves have Facebook, put Facebook Live on as they're waking up in the morning. How they truly look in the morning.
Oh, you're not ready for that.
When you
You're
get up,
not ready for
when
that.
you getting up passing gas in the morning, and you scratching your neck,
Right. You're
and
not
you got
ready.
that big drool on the side of your mouth, and that little little eye
The
booger.
little eye booger.
Yo.
So you want some real
Real.
Hair all over your head.
Really, you're like,
yeah.
good
That's
God.
That's
Right.
called Facebook Live in the raw.
Right. And nobody's ready for that.
Right.
Nobody.
Right. You like,
Right. And then they have the So Gone videos. I've seen I don't know how many people that think they can rap, do poetry, sing. The only So Gone one that I've seen that I really, really like is the one actually by Monica.
the Soul Garden
It's-
Challenge. Okay.
Yeah. It's the one with Monica and Missy in the background. That one is the coolest one I've seen.
Once
so far.
again, we just pick up everything.
Mhm.
Can we be motivators? Can we be people that take the initiative to do something different?
Right.
Why do we have to have the bucket challenge? Why
Right.
do we have to have the So Gone challenge?
Exactly.
Why do we? Okay, let's have the get rich challenge. Come on,
Wouldn't
get
that
with
be-
me. Let's get rich.
Let's have the
Wait a minute, we have that. It's called getting up and going to work every
Right.
morning.
No,
And you
no.
should see the expressions on the train
Okay,
coming to
look.
work.
Look, like you said your uncle told you.
Mhm.
My dad told me you don't get up every day working on someone else's dream and not
Exactly.
yours. because
You are
then
so
you're
right.
gonna get up every day working someone else's dream.
Exactly.
That's right.
So no, going to work is not getting up, getting rich.
You're right.
Yes.
It's not.
And it was told to me this way: if you don't have goals, dreams, aspirations, you will work for someone who does.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
And that hurts.
it
like
hurts
a
hearing
knife,
it.
but it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Yeah. So
Look at this. Earl had a dream. We sitting here.
that's
Right.
right.
He
I
said I
have
can do
right.
it
He made
bigger
that
and better.
But you know what Earl did? Be honest with you, he stepped out on faith.
Right.
Exactly. No, you know what he did? He told me one day. He said, "You start where you are with what you got."
That's right.
I like that.
That's what he
I
told
like
me.
that.
That's right. And you can learn something from
He didn't wait to
anyone.
get big money
Right.
to start his radio show.
Right. And that's what happens
And
so many
station.
times. We always think you got to start at the top, but you
Right.
got to start at the bottom.
No one ever sees the crawling you had to do, the crawling, the
Struggle.
scratching, the
Mhm.
struggles. You know, am I able to pay rent or
Right.
mortgage this month because I
Right.
want to do, I want to fulfill my dream.
Right.
Going out on your dream will definitely make you uncomfortable. You have to be in that place. That's the only way you're gonna go up. You have to be uncomfortable. You can't never go anywhere or go up when you're comfortable.
Absolutely.
Right. You
Absolutely.
have to be a little bit uncomfortable in order to go out. And you have to have some faith.
That's right.
You have to have some
It has
faith.
to go along with it.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break and we'll be back. We're going to tell you what's coming up next week in the segments that we're going to have. But we also want you to engage. We want you to engage with us. We would like for you to hit us up on Facebook at IntellectualRadio.com. You can hit us up on the message board, and you can also call in. And what's the call-in number, Earl? 708-223-8953. I've been gone too long now.
Right.
This so gone. I
Right.
need to do the so gone for real.
You're listening to the Shy Radio on IntellectualRadio.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Intellectual Radio, an iHeart station. Dee and Charles will feed your brain every Thursday, 8 to 9. Turn it up now, because we about to entertain your mind.
Earl, stop playing with those knobs. Sit down and concentrate so we can continue the show.
All right, welcome back to IntellectualRadio.com. It's another gentleman that I almost forgot, but he hit me up on my phone. Charles, look what he said. He said, Empire is better than power.
Stop.
I want to give a big
Stop
shout
it.
out to Andre Gardner.
Big Dre. Big Dre. Big Dre. Big Dre.
Yes,
I
yes.
knew there would be some argument about that. That's why I said, which one do you guys think?
Empire is better than power.
Stop it.
Oh my
Stop
God.
it.
Well, I think Power, I haven't seen it, but I know just the idea that one is on cable and one is on regular TV, you can get away with a whole lot more
Yes, you can.
on cable than you can on regular TV. So I'm wondering if that's half of the, of the reason why more people probably would
Okay.
lean towards Power.
So that's going to be one of our shows, but we need you to
I'm going to have to catch up now.
Right
Yeah.
now you got to watch. You got to
Now you gotta watch.
Gotta watch it.
Trust me,
each-
you'll go through a season in about a weekend.
So each week we got to talk about it now
Uh-oh.
because that's what they want to hear. They say Empire is better than Power. I say Power is X-rated and Empire is a musical.
And which is better?
Neither.
I think
I hate cop out.
it's a matter of opinion.
Greenleaf. Greenleaf. I'm telling you, you gotta watch Greenleaf.
Greenleaf. Okay.
That's what I'm watching.
All right.
That's what I'm watching.
Okay,
But
see, I'm gonna have a hard time watching all this because I have no cable.
oh Lord,
I am in the dark ages.
we're gonna
I
have to
have
get
no
you cable.
Right. You
We're gonna have to get
to
you
the
the rabbit or
Jaja fund
something.
for some cable.
Netflix or something. So
Right.
this is what In the Shy Radio is about. In the Shy Radio is discussing people and events and subjects that make Chicago great. So coming up on the show in the next month, we're gonna have a segment called In a Minute. And in a minute, in 60 seconds, we all are gonna discuss something that's making Chicago great. I also would like to initiate a cutest baby contest.
Yes.
It's going to be the Intellectual Radio
Oh,
cutest
yeah.
baby contest. But please believe, we all have beautiful babies.
At
But
least we think we do.
just make sure you put up the cutest picture because it's going to be online and people are going to be able to vote.
Right.
We're not going to determine that you have the cutest baby. It's going to be determined by likes and votes.
Exactly.
So please make sure you put up the prettiest picture of your baby. And no
All right.
negative, please. No negative.
Right, no
comments.
negativity.
no, nobody talks about anybody's baby.
Talking about kids are definitely off limits.
Right.
Exactly.
And in October, we also going to be having the cutest couple.
Yes, in honor of our Sweetest Day.
Yes.
So, in case some people don't know, Sweetest Day was designed so that the women could give gifts to the men.
That's right.
So
I didn't know about that.
Bypass it.
I
That's
didn't
right.
know about that.
Right, because it got
We don't
flipped.
talk about it. We don't talk about it. We kind of let that one pass.
How
by.
many
We
men-
remember Valentine's Day, but
How many
Sweetest Day, not
men
so
let you
much.
call them sweetie? Sweetest Day is for the women.
Stop it.
Hands down.
Here we go.
Look at him. He's like
Another day to
You
get
let
broke.
somebody call you sweetie?
Another day to get broke. What? See, you
See,
call
I
me sweetie all the
call
time.
him sweetie,
You
I'm
right.
sure.
So speaking of you, I want Powerhouse. CT Powerhouse is what I gave him the name. I want CT Powerhouse to tell you he's another great man, much like Earl. He came up with a concept. I want him to tell you about his concept, and then we're going to close it out.
All right. Well, real quick, you know what? I think we should get out here and do something. And first of all, you can't do anything if you don't have a voice. So you need to get out here and vote.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
in doing that, I created a shirt. I've never designed a shirt before, but I created a shirt. And I like to play bid whist. And it's just a variation of space for those who don't know. And it basically says, in bid whist, the best hand is always no Trump. No Trump. All right. And on the back, go run a no Trump vote November 8, 2016.
That's right.
Now
you
look.
know what?
Oh,
It's funny because I'm going to get Mr. Andre one of them shirts. That's the 2X, right?
This is 2X.
That may be his.
All right.
Because he actually is totally against Trump.
Right. Get out here and make your voice heard. Go
Yes.
Trump, no Trump, go vote. Period. You don't have a voice if you don't vote. People have died for us to have the privilege to vote. Get out here, get off your butt and get up and go vote. That's all you have to do.
I don't think we'll have a voice if we don't vote.
We don't.
right. And
But-
don't sit around and complain about it. If
Exactly.
Don't sit around and complain if you don't go out and vote. 'Cause you missed
Exactly.
your opportunity.
That's right. So get up, make a difference, get out, go vote. If you're looking for a t-shirt, please feel free. You can call me. Actually, I don't care.
Give him that number.
708-223-8953.
You don't want to give him your number now.
That's right.
See, boo, we love you, and I don't want him
Right,
to
I
have
can't get
all
calls
these
in the middle of the
women
night talking
calling
about, I want one of those shirts. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh, really?
How
No,
about
you
come
turn
to
it-
my show.
You turning over at 3 a.m, yeah, like
Right.
she did. That's for a t-shirt,
on
baby.
my
Talking about I be getting
Right.
turned up the wrong way.
So I had a ball today. What about you guys?
I have had a blast.
did.
I
And
am
we
so happy to be
appreciate
here.
everybody that listened, and we hope that you listen again next week. We promise next week's show will be bigger and better.
Yes.
But I appreciate you, Jaja, for stepping up
Yes.
and bringing the things that we need. I appreciate you, CT Powerhouse,
Thank
for coming
you.
down.
Thank you.
And most of all, I apprate Earl for having me back. I see it's another show standing out there
Uh-oh.
with iHeartRadio.
Much love to
waiting
my
to come
co-host
in.
and the producer.
So we finna do our So Gone on you guys, and we'll see you next week. Until then, ta-ta.
Holla back.